baby.
She's finally asleep.
Hi, welcome to McDonald's.
Can I get a sausage, egg, and cheese McGriddles, please?
Here's to making your morning routine a little better with a delicious breakfast from McDonald's.
There's something new and exciting from the Trice-Used family. Trice-Used.com is a great source for inventory available on the lot in Princeton, but now you can see all the inventory available for Wildcat Chevrolet too. This joint website is huge for you, the consumer. The power of the two websites showing every vehicle available at both locations. You deal with your favorite salesperson, sales department, and dealership. Visit Trice-Used.com to find the vehicle you're looking for.
We're back on Coffee Talk, and hey, I want to remind you, Monday it starts. You've been waiting for it, and it's here. The 48th annual Optimist Club radio auction, going to air every night here on 1580 103.3 WPKY, right after our 5 o'clock news, and it'll go until they're done selling stuff. So be sure to tune in and bid high and bid often. All right, so remember today's Friday, so we're going to have our pet of the week coming up. My favorite time of the week. That's my favorite guest. I love the furry guests. But right now, we've got some people guests with us. One is not going to say anything, but hopefully she'll at least say good morning to her mother. Good morning, Brianna.
Good morning.
Thank you for coming today. Thank you for speaking for 3 seconds. I'm sure that's all I'm going to get out of her. That was my daughter, Brianna Gibbons. She brought a friend of hers with her to talk to us about the National Wildlife Society, the Murray State chapter. Cara Arrigo?
Hi, good morning.
Good morning. I said it correctly?
Yes.
Good. Good for me, because I was afraid I wouldn't. Because, you know, you can tell me something and then 5 seconds later it's gone. So, Cara, talk to me about, well, first of all, you have an event coming up to raise some money for the Wildlife Society. Let's talk about that for just a minute.
So we have an event coming up. It's called the Beast Feast, and it's in junction with our WSI festival at Murray State. So there'll be all kinds of events the first week of April. But on April 6th, we'll have an event where we're going to cook all kinds of game meat, and people can come out and eat this meat, meet the Wildlife Society, and all these funds go to the Wildlife Society and support us. So it's a really great thing.
Okay. First of all, what is TWI? You threw that in there, and we're not familiar with TWI.
WSI.
Or WSI, that's what you
So
said.
it's the Watershed Studies Institute, and so they're an organization at Murray State that does research on like wetlands or our local rivers, and they do like ecology projects and supporting like Kentucky Lake and Lake Barkley.
So this Beast Feast is in conjunction with them. They're helping you out with
Yes, yeah. They normally have this festival. I think they've had it for several years in a row now, so we're kind of piggybacking off of them.
I see. So it's like part of the festival.
Yes.
There's all kinds of stuff going on all week long. And is this the end of will this be at the end of their festival? Or?
Yeah, it'll be towards the end. It's on Saturday the 6th of April.
All right. Now, so we're going to go pay how much to eat these beasts?
Oh, I think it is $10. Let me look.
Okay, I'm pretty sure it was 15 if we pre-register, and then 20 if we wait.
Yes, yeah, it's 20 at the door and 15 if you pre-register. We have a pre-registration online, and
how do we access that?
So the online one. The online one, you can go to guest, so it's GUESTLI.ST/598782. So that's like, it's a link.
Yeah,
and we have posters posted everywhere around Murray, and we're hoping to have some up in surrounding cities, so like Mayfield, Paducah. And these posters say Beast Feast really big with MSU Wildlife Society over it. So hopefully people will see those and get that link.
To pre-register.
Yeah.
Okay, and the money is going to be, okay, what are we going to get for our $15 or $20?
So for your $15 or $20, there's all kinds of events while you're getting in. So there's the wild game dinner, but there's also entertainment. You can get them at the door, like I said, or you can pre-register. But mostly what you're getting is this dinner. So I actually have a list of all the different
we have a menu.
Kind of food that we'll have. So far, the game meat we have is, of course, deer, but we also have dove, quail, pheasant, possum, duck, bison, and beaver. So
Beaver.
Pretty unique food options.
Yes. And how are they going to be prepared?
So it just depends. The students will kind of compete with each other to create the best dishes. So sometimes it's barbecue, sometimes it's like a potluck kind of thing. So we'll make like kebabs. One year we made kebabs. Normally we have like a small beast feast for just the society. So this one's a little different, where we're opening it up to the public. But in the past, one time they made like potato gar, little balls of potato gar.
So, and gar is a fish,
yes,
correct?
Gar is a fish. And so that was a little different, but it was very good. And sometimes they'll make like pulled pork, but instead it's pulled deer.
Okay.
So all kinds of stuff like that. Different ways of cooking it, different styles depending on the student.
All right. We're going to have options then.
Yeah.
All right. Now, so we're going to get fed for our money and we're going to get entertained. What are you going to get out of it?
Oh, so all of this money that goes towards the Wildlife Society, it goes for conferences. So the students that go to like Southeastern conclaves or national conferences, that helps fund our students so they don't have to pay out of pocket to go to these conferences and get experience as wildlife biologists. So it's really good for students, but it also pays for us to do community outreach. So sometimes we go out and we'll help like Clark's River, or we'll go and maybe help Kentucky Fish and Wildlife with catfish wrangling or things like that. And sometimes that pays for us to be able to do those opportunities. So.
All right. And what is the National Wildlife Society?
So the National Wildlife Society is a professional society that allows us as wildlife biologists to meet with other biologists and learn about current research, get experience. You can get mentorships. It's kind of like a working group. So they not only have research, but they also have ways to connect you to other biologists. And they have conferences for that, but they also have groups that meet throughout the year to create solutions. Like if they're having a problem with conservation education, they'll create a group that will try to solve it. So they'll try to do more outreach, if that makes sense.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. And I'm sure it makes more sense to somebody who actually, is involved in wildlife biology.
Right.
But
yeah.
But that was a good explanation. Thank you. And you mentioned something else a minute ago that has left my head and I forgot to write it down. That's okay. So the National Wildlife Society, how did you get involved in that then? I mean, obviously you're because through your major, but what got you interested in biology?
Well, I actually, I started working at a state park. I'm from Missouri. And so I started working at a cave state park that was close to my house, and it was really interesting. I loved it from the start. So they started by teaching us all about caves, and then we got to create our own programs. And so we would teach the general public about caves and awareness about bats living in caves and all the little organisms that live in there. And I loved it so much that I decided to major in wildlife biology and come to Murray State.
So when did you do that? What were you in high school or something?
Yes, yeah, I was in high school. I was a sophomore in high school, and that was my first job, and I loved it so much. And I worked there until this past year, so until sophomore year of college. And it was a wonderful place where they really taught us to love all the nature around us. So
you are currently in your sophomore year?
Yes, yeah, I'm currently in my sophomore year.
At Murray State. and majoring in wildlife biology. So what has the National Wildlife Society done for you since? Have you been a member ever since?
Yes, yeah. So I joined my freshman year of college. I didn't really know what the Wildlife Society was. I came to a chapter meeting, and they told me that it would give me opportunities to meet professional wildlife biologists, possibly job opportunities, and definitely lots of volunteer opportunities. So because of it, we volunteer with Indiana DNR and do deer disease testing for chronic wasting disease. We volunteer with local organizations, so like Kentucky Fish and Wildlife. Sometimes we help them with testing, or just this year I helped them with some catfish wrangling at a tournament, and it was really fun. And sometimes we'll work with Clark's River and help them plant acorns. So it just depends, but it's been a really great way to get me experience, because I didn't have a lot on my resume coming in to college, and they've really helped me build it up and meet more professionals.
When you talk about Clark's River, what is that?
Clark's River National Refuge. It's really close to Murray State. I think it's in Benton technically, so it's this big stretch of area on Clark's River, an actual river, and this refuge preserves the land in the area and is for the wildlife there.
Okay.
It's very local, so that's why we go out there a lot, because it's very close to campus.
Okay. And when you go out there, what kinds of, other than catfish wrangling, what do you do?
We did the acorn planting. We gathered acorns, and then we helped them plant them. I think it was for a specific species. I'm not sure. But we also helped them with, they have this thing called Who Fest. And it's a festival where we brought, so we have this thing called the ARC, MSU ARC. It's the Amphibian and Reptile Collection. And it's basically an outreach society within the students that want to educate about snakes and reptiles. So we bring them to events, and then people can see them and maybe handle them a little bit and not be so afraid of snakes and frogs and amphibians. Stuff like that.
Yeah, I can deal with the frogs and amphibians, but I'm not even going to try with the snake. I don't even want to look at them. I don't want to see pictures. I don't want any of that.
Yeah, that's what most people say,
yeah,
but
not a snake person. But to each his own, right?
Yeah.
Cara, I'll tell you what, we need to take a break, and we'll be right back, okay? We've got a few more questions for you.
Who's a sweetheart? Who's Auntie Sprintern's pal? You are. Oh, Donna, he's so cute.
Thanks, isn't he? Ugh, I wish my wireless bill were cute. I hate opening this thing every month.
Stop overpaying for wireless and upgrade to the brilliant iPhone XR with Sprint.
Why?
Because Sprint will give you both an unlimited plan and the brilliant iPhone XR lease for just $35 per month.
Both? For that price?
Both.
Was that the baby?
How did he say that without teeth?
Right now at Sprint, get an unlimited plan and an iPhone XR lease for just $35 per month. And there's no trade-in required. Visit a Sprint store, sprint.com, or call 800-SPRINT-1.
Phone $15 per month after $16.25 per month. Credit apply within 2 bills. Requires 18-month lease. If you cancel early, remaining balance due after 4/30/2020. Pay $32 per line with auto pay for unlimited basic. One Hulu ad support a plan per account. Coverage and offer not available everywhere. Excludes taxes, fees, and roaming. Speed maximums. Use rules 30 to activation fee and restrictions apply.
Here's your WPKY Weather Edge Weather Center forecast.
Much cooler today. Cloudy skies and a high of 47. Mostly cloudy overnight with an overnight low around 32. Tomorrow's going to be sunny. High still only around 51. Tomorrow night clear with an overnight low of 33. And on Sunday look for mostly sunny skies with a high of 54. Sunday night will be mostly clear with an overnight low around 32. And on into Monday, mostly sunny skies again. High of 51. Today, increasing clouds with a high of 47.
Your WPKY Weather Edge Weather Center forecast is brought to you by Cozy Living Interiors.
Stay away from down power lines and keep others away as well. If you spot a down power line or need to report an outage, call KU at 1-800-981-0600. To track restoration, visit lge-ku.com/store.
March is National Colon Cancer Awareness Month. Did you know that colon cancer is the second leading cancer killer in the U.S. with 140,000 people diagnosed every year? The good news is that colon cancer is a highly preventable disease. Screenings are recommended if you're age 45 or older or have a family history. Several methods are available, including an at-home screening kit available at Health First Community Health Center. Talk to your doctor about what type of test is right for you. At Health First, your health is our first concern. Call us toll-free at 1-877-667-7017 to schedule an appointment. Walk-in appointments welcome.
You're listening to Coffee Talk on WPKY, and we are joined today by Cara Arrigo and Brianna Gibbons, who is saying absolutely nothing. That would be my child. She doesn't get that from me, obviously, right? Cara has been talking about the National Wildlife Society, the Murray State chapter. And tell me one more time about the event you have coming up.
So we have a Beast Feast coming up. It's a dinner for the general public to come out and try some different species of wildlife to eat. And it's from noon to 1:30 on April 6th.
That's Saturday, April the 6th. And the cost again?
The cost is $15 previous registration and $20 at the door.
All right. Is there a number that we can call if we need some information, or
we don't have one listed, but we do have that website, and we have a Facebook page also.
What's the Facebook page?
So the Facebook page should say Murray State Wildlife Society Beast Feast, and so you could type that into Facebook and find it. But also, this might be hard to remember, but we do have a website. It's guestli.st/598782.
All right. Cara, thank you so much for coming in this morning and talking to us about Beast Feast and about the National Wildlife Society at Murray State.
Yeah, no problem. Thank you for having us.
All right. Okay, folks, it is the last guest of the Friday, which means it's the pet of the week time. I'm so excited. We got a cute little pup out there. Can't wait to meet him or her. I don't know what we've got coming in, but we'll be right back.
Herb Hayes Furniture, always the best.
Get slam-dunked savings when you step onto the court at Herb Hayes Furniture and Mattress in Hopkinsville. Choose your living room, dining room,